Good evening, Geek Nation. I'm George, and this is That Geek Show, the show where we talk about the latest and greatest from the world of collecting, movies, video game, TV, and tech. With me breaking this stuff down is my hetero life mate, Seth, the Messiah of Friday nights.
What's poppin', everybody?
And Yoda.
It's me, your Messiah of Friday nights, the green one, the chosen one. Yeah, what is going on, everybody? Super excited for tonight's episode, and I was going to attempt to do this whole show with this mask on, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah.
It's a bit claustrophobic. Oh. I love when it does.
No,
that.
Seth. Everyone wants to see that beautiful face. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
All right, before I introduce my guest, just want to let you guys know that my brother from another mother, Calvin, will be on the show. He's finishing up Falcon and the Winter Soldier because we're going to be doing the review of Falcon and the Winter Soldier right after we do this. So he's doing his homework before he gets on the show. But now, the guest of honor, a good friend of mine, Joseph here, is one hell of a collector, man. This guy's been collecting for 15 plus years. He has a hell of a collection of movie memorabilia, props, collectibles, statues. I mean, there's more stuff in his room than I know what to even catalog it as. But yes, Joseph, welcome to the show. How are you doing, man?
Thank you. I'm great. It's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I know this is long overdue. You know, we've been friends for years, and yeah. I've been apprehensive to do anything on YouTube. I've been so nervous, but it's great to finally be able to do this and be here with you and Seth, and I'm really honored. So,
yeah, man, I appreciate you finally getting on the show, man. And I know you were on Collection Wars, and that's kind of like busted your cherry a little bit there, but so now you're getting a little more comfortable.
I don't have a Darth Vader mask to be like, welcome to the dark side.
The dark side.
I was a YouTube virgin, and now I'm a slut. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I always tell George I'm the man whore of MCE.
All right, so before we get into everything, Seth, why don't you get us going with the roll call?
Yes,
and
so
we can get over.
Thank you to the 40 people that are currently watching at the moment. Please, as you guys are in your way in, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe. So thank you again, everybody, for watching, and now it's time. So we got our man G-Force. We got my man Primetime Reviews. We got Daniel SC Howdy. We got my man Rob. We got Slum Alpha. We got Thornton Applebottom. We got WTF It's Juan. We got Emperor Zerg, the Claw. We got Elijah P. We got Frankie's in the chat. What up? The ragingest of Mandos. The ragingest of Mandos. What's up, Dre Ron? We got Nathan's Gaming. We got Elijah P. We got Alan in the chat. Alan. We got the greatest name on YouTube alive, King
Dingling.
We got my man Jedi Shizzle. We got Right Guy 75. We got Jason. We got the wisest of wizards. What is up, Craig? We got McButter Golem. We got Anthony. We got Amber Racy. How is it going? We got Gabriel Gutierrez. We got McButter Golem. We got Arch. What up, Arch? We got the Badger. The Badger's here. What's up, Badger? We got Moses. We got J-Rod. We got Dark Layer. We got Isaiah Rowe. We got DCJRSRT10. What's going
asking
on?
How you stay so young?
Because I use a lot of protein.
He bathes in butter.
I bathe in butter because I'm buttery smooth.
There you go. That's right.
We got my man Christian. What's going on? We got Alia Angugar. What's up, boys? We got my man Joe in the chat. What up, Joe Mojo Collectibles? We got Mark Rose. What's going on? And Jesus. What's happening? Impulse Collecting. They're all just rolling in. So what's going on? Frankie saying Joseph's room is making me cry.
Oh, this is just a little bit of his room, guys.
This is just listen. Right now, you're getting just the tip. Okay,
just to see how it feels.
Okay, just wait till he actually unsheathes everything, and then he just lets it. He just lets it go like dew on a misty morning. You know, it's we got
Corey says you look like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
So Joseph can't see the chat.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're using your phone as a camera, right?
I am. So
You are.
if there's any questions or comments or something,
We'll read them
let
off
me
to you.
know, because otherwise I won't know.
Okay.
Oh, Badger's saying they want to see that thumbnail that I showed off last week on a shirt.
What thumbnail did you show?
The one with you on the with you with your head on the stormtrooper and my face on the do-back. We could make that into a shirt.
We could. That's interesting. Yeah, sure. I'd wear that.
I would wear it. I'd rock the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Yeah, I think we're good to go, Georgie. So
Good to go?
Take it away.
All right, man. So, Joseph, my man, we've like he said, we've been friends for 2 years now. After, actually, almost the fall before Comic-Con 2019, right?
Yeah.
I think is when we first met. It was right after the interview we had with Randy Bowen.
Correct.
And then you contacted me. Mm-hmm. And that's how we met. And then we met at San Diego Comic-Con finally after having conversations back and forth. And I didn't know then the collection he had at that time. It just, he told me he was into collecting. He liked the show. He really dug the interview with Randy Bowen. I was like, and then we hit it off. I met his wife, and we had dinner. He met my kids, my wife. We had a blast. We went to Disney together. Once you go to Disney with me, that's it. You're stuck with me. Then
that's exactly
friends
so
at that
we
point.
came to Florida. We came to Florida and hung out, and it was amazing. This is, I say this all the time. This is, I think, one of the best things about this hobby, if you want to call it a hobby, is the people that you get to meet. Mm-hmm. And meeting you, George, and it was like, and now we're such close friends. I don't think there's a day goes by we don't talk.
No, there isn't.
So,
I'd say that my wife gets upset that I talk. Yes, mine too. We talk more than we talk to our wives.
Yeah, exactly.
At least that's what they say anyway. That is not the truth.
I don't think so, but
no, it's exaggeration.
Yeah, and it was I contacted you right after the Randy Bowen interview because he's actually a really close friend and he lives nearby, and so when I saw him on the show, I was like, George, why didn't you ask me? I would have, I would have hooked you up. But it's been great ever since. So I'm glad I'm finally on the show with you guys. I watch it all the time, and it's you guys are great entertainment.
Listen, I've only heard stories of your room and your collection from George. So the fact that I'm actually able to see part of it firsthand now is absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see the tour that we're about to go on. Yeah. So I mean, it's going to be epic. And I mean, the funny thing is, I like how George always likes to set up meetings with people at Disney because it's technically like his happy place.
It is. That's where you're going to get that's where you're going to get me smiling all the time.
So that's when Joe said, So when Joe said like, it was magical. Of course, it was magical.
Yeah, it was magical.
I mean, listen. Anytime you ever meet George, it's always magical. Like when I met George, it was magical. It was just like, just something about this guy just makes me want to be with him like forever.
Well, and here's the thing for the viewers, right? I've known George for years. I've been watching the show for years. This is the first time I'm ever talking to Seth. So this is a big treat for me right now.
Is it really a treat to talk to me?
It is a treat.
I mean, is it really? I'm not usually everyone's like first option because
that's not true. That is not true at all.
Because it's like people don't know. Like the way you see me on camera is the same way I am off camera, and not a lot of people can handle that type of personality. Per se. Yeah. So because I do say a lot of inappropriate things, I do a lot of inappropriate things.
That's true.
And and I'm not my etiquette is not always on par. And George knows for a fact the only time that like I'm ever really on my best behavior is when I'm at work.
And we were actually just talking about that before we got on the show.
Yeah, and even then when we're at work, I still have my moments where I let something slip. So it's like I don't know, man. It's just I always like I don't know when George is always like, oh, we're having guests on. I'm like, okay, George, do I need to behave?
Seth off camera is less clothing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Raging
Right now,
Mando.
all you can see is the T-shirt, so you don't know that I'm just sitting in my underwear right now.
By the end of the show, George will have to apologize that he talked to Seth.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. People know. People know.
Elijah, love the collecting community. Great people.
So, Ronaldo is asking George, what is the Hyperdrive channel?
All right, so that's one of the announcements I was going to probably leave towards the end of the show. It's probably more appropriate if I do it at the beginning. We're going to have, first of all, we have set in stone now the giveaways that we're going to be doing for the 30,000 subscriber giveaway. It's going to be a 1/4 scale Hot Toys Boba Fett, as well as a Regal Robot Mythosaur skull, the one that comes with the plaque. We have one of those. And then we also have a $50 gift card to Comic Concepts. Sorry about that. Those two names always get me. They're too close. But yes, a $50 gift card to Comic Concepts. And that's going to be what it is. Once we get to 30,000 subscribers, we're going to do the giveaway for that. In answer to Ronaldo's question, we have started the Hyperdrive channel. So the Hyperdrive channel is a Star Wars channel. It's going to be focused solely on Star Wars. Me and Frankie are going to be running it. And it's mostly going to be a reoccurring once-a-week show talking about current events in Star Wars. So anything that's going on in the news that week, talks about, like May the 4th is coming up. That's probably going to be a topic of conversation in the coming weeks. This first episode that we're going to be doing this Sunday is going to be just an introduction to me and Frankie and, how we got into Star Wars, our love for Star Wars and all that. So, I hope that you guys come and check out the show. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to get to that channel. But yeah, it's all about Star Wars, which is, my happy place besides Disney. So that's what it is. Okay. So, with all that in your room, though, man, do you remember the first piece that you collected?
It was, yeah. So it was a statue from Randy that he gave me as a gift for Christmas. It was a Silver Surfer that he had sculpted. And it was really funny because many years later, right, because, so your viewers don't know this, we talked about this before the show, but I mean, I never had a place to display my collection. I lived in condos most of my life, and so everything I would get, I would unpack, I'd look at, I'd drool over a little bit, pack it back, and it goes into storage. Well, what I never realized is that when Randy gave me that piece, he had given me number 1 of 10,000, which was the edition inside that piece.
That's pretty good.
Wow. I wish somebody would just be like, hey, here's number 1. Enjoy.
Yeah, well, I don't think he realized that, because when I told him that, he's like, hey, you want to trade? I'll take that back and I'll give you another one. So it was, so that was my first, piece. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I was collecting, right? I used to get the Hasbro, the Kenner Star Wars toys and things like that. But those weren't, collectibles, at least to me at the time, right? They were toys and I would play with them. And I actually still have those pieces, but they're not, I don't collect, things like that anymore. So I don't really consider those the pieces. But yeah, it would have to be the Silver Surfer statue that Randy gave.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm seeing McButter Golem's question here. He's asking me about if I'm leaving. He said, damn, Seth, George is leaving you for Frankie. That ain't happening.
Listen, not going to lie, it wouldn't be the first time George left me for another man.
That is not true.
And we've made George uncomfortable. Yes.
No, we are going to have guests on the show. Seth is into Star Wars. He's just not into Star Wars the way Frankie and I are into it. Yeah, so yes, he'll be making guest appearances on the show, but he won't be making regular shows. Is basically what's going on. Frankie and I are going to try to hold that down.
Yeah, I don't feel the Force like most people do.
So, but he will be making guest appearances, especially when we're going to be talking about the Star Wars shows as they come back. Yeah, even Joseph's going to be on the show.
I like to touch it from time to time, but not. I like to touch it from time to time, but not actually feel it. So,
let's see. Mando Collectibles. Hey guys, great stream. Your collections are amazing. What you guys hoping to be revealed on May the 4th? You got anything you're looking for May the 4th?
I mean, I would hope we would get the Darksaber already.
Oh, out already.
Yeah. I would also like to see what kind of Black Series figures they're going to release.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with me, it's just the figures really. So I'm wondering if they're going to announce maybe some statue, some statues might be announced, or anything like that.
What about you, Joseph?
Well, the big one for me is the Regal Robot holochess set that they've been teasing, right? And so it releases May the 4th. So I'm very excited about that. That has a special place in my heart. Growing up, I was fascinated by the holochess, the Dejarik table and the game and everything. And I was just...
Yeah, so you got some of the pieces behind you there.
I do have, those are the ones from X Plus, the line that they started and never finished, which is, part of the reason I'm so excited about this Regal Robot release. And I'm also hoping that Sideshow is going to be releasing maybe an Ahsoka statue. So we'll see. We'll see about that. I mean, that's just a hope, but
that's one I'm really hoping that they finally do the reveal on. And I'm like hopeful, and I'm also a little on the weary side because I feel like Hot Toys should have nailed that portrait, and it wasn't completely perfect. So it's like I'm wondering if they can't pull it off, is Sideshow going to be able to?
But I think if enough. I think I told you earlier today, if enough collectors raise a concern about it. Hot Toy. I mean, this is just their prototype. I mean, they can they can redo the head sculpt and hopefully get it right. I mean, they did that with. I know a lot of people had a problem with the Iron Man Mark 85.
Yeah, the Mark 85. Yeah.
And then they created a new sculpt and offering replacements for people.
Yeah, they just posted that the other day that if you want one, that you got to send back the new one and they'll send you back the one. But before they redid it, they were actually sending out the head people that wanted to send it back before they redid it. They were sending actually out the head sculpt that went with the Mark 47. So
okay.
So we got somebody in the chat, Lead David Batten. He's saying, "How about that Star Trek flute?"
Oh, jeez.
That was from the Collection Wars episode. The funny thing about this episode,
Seth, we don't hawk Trek on this channel.
Well, no, he's a Star Trek. He's a Star Trek fan. Hey, I know.
We don't hawk the Trek on this channel. We don't live long and prosper.
Joseph frequents a channel called the Collection Wars. This is two of our friends, Gabriel and Michael. They run a show that's mostly about Star Wars, but it's really about the love of collecting, and they have different people come on the show. And Joseph is a regular on that show. So I tune in while I was in Disney the other day, and I happened to catch right at the point where Joseph is going on and on about this Star Trek flute, And I'm sitting there listening to it, and I'm supporting my boy. I'm like, I'm going to watch the show and just try to tune in and see what's up. But I got to say, it was a long explanation about it. So anyway, Gabriel at the end of this thing is like, this flute better play something really good, for after that story. And it plays this song, and I was like, wow, that's Lana Lane. So I'm like, but the chat went wild on him, bro. It was funny.
I know, everyone got on my case over this. And here's the thing. I sent a bunch of pictures to Seth. He was like, or to Gabe. He said, he's like, look, I want you to send me all the new stuff that you got so we can talk about it. So I sent him all this cool stuff and the flute. So he doesn't show most of the stuff that I sent him, but shows the flute. And I'm like, of all the things, like you didn't show the guns that I got, the blasters and all this. You showed the flute. And I just got so much grief for it. But for people who love Star Trek, like Star Trek: The Next Generation, that is a very important piece in the lore. It would be like Han Solo's blaster.
Does it work? So, is it functioning, or is it just a prop?
No, it's just a prop. It's just a prop.
Which one?
Case. It's just a prop, but the case actually has a speaker in it, and you press a button on the case, and it plays the tune that is famous on the, that's why.
I was waiting for you to be like, oh, Joseph put it up and started playing. He's like, let me play you the song of my people. I was waiting for that to happen. I guess not.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Reggie Mando's asking, what is Star Trek?
I'm never talking about that flute again.
That's
Diamond Dave is in the chat, and he's saying Picard. He's saying Picard and his flute.
That's yeah.
So something that's pretty interesting with Joseph's collection is that he's been unboxing something pretty much every single day for most of the years that I've known him. So,
Yes.
Does that get a little old for you? You know, or do you get that new experience every time you open something? Because I know me, like I unbox too many things and I get tired. So
Well, it is because, you know, look, I love doing it, and I love seeing that thing, you know, for the first time. But it's a mixed bag because I have so much to get done, and I want this room to be done. And part of the reason I haven't been on the show, right, is because I kept telling you, George, once the room is ready, I'll be on the show. Once the room is ready, you can come here and we can do a tour. But I swear to you, I feel like it's never going to end. And I feel like I just work and work and work at this, and it's an unending process. But I really do. I mean, I enjoy pieces. I enjoy the art. I enjoy what they represent. You know, I mean, I have a love of all of this, you know, this stuff, and it's not just, you know, Star Wars and Star Trek, but it's all of, you know, narrative arts, right? All of the, you know, the history of film. And I actually, you know, this room is. You asked, how would I, you know, categorize this, something like this? It's an homage to you know, to film, to science fiction, to pop culture for the last 100 years. I mean, the earliest piece in my collection is a replica of the moon and the rocket stuck in the moon from Voyage to the Moon from 1903.
Nice.
So we got. I'm sorry to cut you off, Joseph. So we got a super chat.
Okay.
We got our man G4 saying MC rocks. We got our man Edwin Diaz that showed up. What up, Edwin? What's going on? Let's see. If Frankie's in here saying, sounds like Joseph is asking for a volunteer to help him out. I'm available the rest of the
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying, you know, we'll get the whole MCE crew to come over there. We'll knock this out like in a week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
you know, we'll get it done, man. You'll make your wife happy. She won't be down there as much anymore and trying to set things up. You know?
I know.
Actually, I'll be freaking afraid. You know?
Yeah. Well, she's my partner, you know, when it comes to this kind of stuff. She comes down, she helps me when I need help. And then she's become an enabler. I mean, look, you remember that Queen Studios Vision bust that came out a few weeks ago? I wasn't going to get that. I don't have any more room for busts. And she's like, what do you mean you're not getting that? You have to get that. It's Vision. You have to get it. And I was like, great. Now I have to get it.
I want to stop you right there because I wish we all had a significant other in our life that promoted that approved of the purchasing. I would say so. You know, she's like, oh, go get it, and you're like, well, you know what? Well, slap me around and call me Susan. I'm buying it right now. You know, it's like
for real, right?
Yeah, and she's the one who got me into the busts. When Queen Studios released their first Iron Spider, you know, that was I think one of their first wide releases. She was like, "Oh, you have to get that." I'm like, "Where am I going to put a life-size bust?" Now I have a bunch of them, and it's all thanks to her. So
you'll find room. We always find room.
Find a way, right?
Yeah, I think she's buttering me up for that Captain America that's coming out.
What Captain America?
Queen Studios is
going to be doing. Yeah, life-size. Chris Evans, Captain America bust in silicone. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's why she's buttering me up to put that in the bedroom. Because I think she wants Chris Evans there watching her at night.
Oh man, that's funny, man.
So, anyway,
any favorite pieces in your collection? Like, what would be your top?
Oh God. Oh, that's a really tough question.
Right? That's always a hard question.
That is a really, really hard question. I mean, I could say I have a favorite for each of the genres, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, for the Star Wars stuff, I mean, I would be really torn between my lightsaber hilt from MB Sabers in Germany and my Ralph McQuarrie Vader concept helmet. And that's a real, I'm really torn between those two. For Star Trek, I think my favorite piece is the studio model, the Enterprise that my friend John Evelyn made for me, which is just amazing. I sent you a picture of it. You'll see it.
Yeah, we're gonna go through that. We got 47 pictures to go through. I don't know if we're going to have a display or an A to get to today, but we're probably going to be going through all this stuff.
I'm sure everything that Joseph's going to show us, all of us are just going to sit there and be like, display.
I know. I mean, do you guys want to talk about Galactus, or do you want to take a look at this guy's collection?
I'd rather take a look at his collection. I don't want to talk about Galactus. Listen, there's already been enough videos on YouTube and enough people putting their opinions out there about Galactus. To make a long story short, Sideshow's fucking us. End the story. All right, so let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
In response, I can no longer look at that statue now without seeing a Muppet.
That's what I'm saying. Don't thank me.
Thank
Frankie, because Frankie's the one who said that. Who said that in our group chat? And I looked at that and I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, there's a Muppet on his head.
Yeah.
Oh man, you have that on order though. You did order it.
Who, me?
Right? Yeah, the Galactus.
I did because I wanted a Galactus, and I never got a one from Randy, and I don't have the old Sideshow one, and it costs so much now, and I was like, it's probably for the best that it's only 26 inches, because 33 inches is a big statue to display. And I know a lot of people are complaining about the size, but ultimately there isn't much shelf space that you have that you can display a 33-inch statue, right?
I think
the D-top, you'd have to remove all the shelves from your D-top to put it in there. The Bestas, Stuvas from IKEA, none of them are large enough to display something that tall.
Well, yeah, it's like a Prime 1 studio piece. People find a way to display it. I think what happened to people is that you see the Silver Surfer and you're expecting the Galactus to be bigger than the Silver Surfer. So if you have the two side by side, then it's kind of underwhelming when you see such a small Galactus next to Silver Surfer. The sculpt itself, I think, looks good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and what Jedi Shiz was saying, for size and overall, I think the older version is the way to try to go if you want an impressively sized version of him.
Yeah, and I think so. I would, given the choice, I'd rather have the old one.
Right. Yeah.
I would definitely rather have the old one.
I feel like if you get that, George, and you review it, you should have that song playing in the background from the Muppet movie. Am I a man or am I a Muppet? Because I'm a Muppet of a man.
Do you have any Muppets in your collection?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Not a single one?
I don't have any Muppet. I would love a Kermit, but I
you got to get a Kermit at least.
Replicas. Master Replicas did some of those, and they were just incredible. But I don't. I should find a Kermit and just have it sit on one of the shelves here. Yeah.
Because he has so much, man. You have stuff from Battlestar Galactica, from
stop spoiling it. Stop spoiling it.
Men in Black.
Men in Black. Yeah.
Back to the Future. I mean, some of the pictures that we don't even have over here, so we're gonna have to kind of get a quick spin around in the room at some point here. What else do you got? You got Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Star Trek.
Anime.
Hell, you even have a ship from the Orville. What the hell was that?
Yeah,
that was the name of the TV show, right?
The Orville. Yeah, actually, I have a studio model of the ship and a couple of guns and things like that. So I love the show. It's great. So it's Anyway, we can start. I don't want to take up too much time.
So, you're not taking up too much time, man. We're hanging out. This is what this is all about.
I want a replica of Fozzie in my collection.
A Fozzie bear? That sounds appropriate, bro, actually.
Yeah. Waka waka!
Now, I do have a couple of interesting pieces of Bugs Bunny and Bert and Ernie. They're anatomic models. So they're cut in half, and you see the skeleton on one side.
Oh, that's right.
I know those are the. I know which figures you're talking about.
I saw those in Japan.
Yeah, those are the Mighty Jacks, I think, is the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at some of these pieces, and you can talk about what they are, and
okay,
and then we'll ask. If we got more questions in the chat, and Seth, if you got questions, obviously, let it out.
Oh, I'm gonna let it out.
Yeah, this was really tough because I have thousands of pieces, photos. I mean, I have 28,000 photos on my phone, and George was send me 10 pictures.
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know, right?
So this was the hardest thing I've ever had to go through and try and pick things. But
I figured we were gonna go around the room anyway. So
but I tried to pick things that I figure your viewers probably don't see, probably won't see or wouldn't be collecting. So I just wanted to make it interesting. So this is the this is the lightsaber that I told you about from MB Sabers.
Right.
And this piece.
Thank you, Juan. We appreciate the super chat.
This piece is so this is a hand built replica chassis, and then the lightsaber hilt, the Graflex splash gun itself, and it's all metal. It's functional. The detail on this thing is unbelievable. The guy in Germany, Martin Baer, who makes these, he doesn't take commissions. He makes each one he makes is unique. He builds it, basically, he told me he builds it kind of for himself as an art piece, and then after a few months he sells it, and then builds another one. And you just have to, I was like, please, I want commission one. He's like, I don't take commissions, or I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. So anyway, I just caught the email. I was sitting in front of my computer. The email popped up. I didn't even look at the thing. I was just like, I want it. I just emailed him back. I'm like, I want it. And I managed to get it. And it's just beautiful. I wish I could show you the video. The video is like 3 minutes long, but it's like, it has kyber crystal inside and a spinning plasma gate. The beam goes through, and you can put the chassis inside the Graflex splash handle, close it, you put a blade in it, lock it in, and then it's a fully functional lightsaber. It's an unbelievable piece. Yeah,
it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right, got some helmets here. I think these are master replicas, right, or no?
No, those are actually Anovos.
Anovos.
When Anovos was still shipping stuff.
Is that when they were still... is this the Joseph you picked up the helmet from Tate's?
No. That was another friend of mine from Chicago.
I'm the Joseph he called when he was on his way over there.
Yes. I had to talk about it. What is this?
Yeah.
Yes. He's my Star Wars consultant.
So both of these are Anovos helmets. They're both made like the originals. They're ABS, vacuum formed pieces, but they're really beautiful. The detail is incredible. On the AT-AT driver, all of the the greeblies are all machined aluminum, so it's really beautiful. They're really nice pieces.
Frankie's saying amazing. He got those. The notorious for not shipping.
Yeah. Well, this was back early on in the day when they were fulfilling orders for people, and before they had all of their legal troubles.
And this is the AT-AT helmet that I picked up. I actually saw this in person. That's dope. AT-AT. We got the reveal Luke Skywalker lightsaber. This is Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, that's his Return of the Jedi reveal lightsaber that was done by EFX. It's a beautiful piece. I missed out on these, and then I actually met Brian Ono, the owner of EFX. I met him at San Diego Comic-Con, and we talked a little bit, and then later on, I found out that he had an extra one of these in the warehouse, kind of the warehouse find. So I was able to still pick one up. It's beautiful. The detail is beautiful. It's all metal. Yeah, you can see
another view of it.
Hopefully a close up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got the training probe, right? Or training.
So this was done. This is a custom built piece by a guy that goes by the name of Trooper Trent, and this thing is incredible. It magnetically levitates on the base.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
right?
It doesn't. Yeah, so it's suspended in midair, and the lighting inside is actually via magnetic induction from the base. So there's no battery inside or anything. It gets lit through the magnetic field in base, and it's just beautiful.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Right? It's pretty cool. I thought that was really dope. Got the Mandalorian handgun. I want to get one of these.
What?
Yeah. That is from War Machine
custom
Paintball.
Built.
That is. Yeah, that's a custom built. It's all metal. It is unbelievable. I wish you could do some close-ups there. It has blued steel, and it's an incredible piece.
I like the stand that it's on because it looks like it's the panels from the ship.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
God,
yeah.
That is
freaking
awesome.
With it, so.
All right.
Yeah, I love the piece.
So jealous.
That is from EFX. That's the Wedge Antilles helmet that they did a couple years back. It's an incredible piece. I love all the stuff from EFX is incredible. I just wish that they were more consistent on their deliveries. Sometimes you order something, it takes 6 months, and then other things you order, you're waiting years. I waited 4 years for the Scout Trooper helmet from them. Some people are still waiting.
Jesus.
7 years later. Yeah.
I'm gonna have you take a bunch of pictures of this so that when I get my Hasbro one, I could weather it to make it look like that.
I remember when George first introduced me to EFX. We were at Star Wars Celebration. The first year that we went, and they had a replica of Captain America's shield on display, and George was like, "Are you just gonna stand there all day and stare at it?" And I'm like. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I want it. I'm like, I don't know how much it is, but I want it.
Yeah, that piece. So I was able to pick that piece up. That shield and the one that they did another version, the Winter Soldier stealth shield. And the thing that's amazing about those, Seth, is that those are actually those taken from the actual prop from Avengers. So it's an exact duplicate of the prop from the film. It's not metal. It's resin, but it's incredible.
Life is not fair.
Oh.
Hey Roy, if you're still in the chat, he does have stuff from Blade Runner. So just let you know.
Do. Yeah, I have a lot of Blade Runner stuff.
So we got one of my good friends on the chat. He's been hanging out with us for since the beginning in the Facebook group, and then supporting the channel as well. He hates Star Wars, like with a passion. Can't stand it. And I love Star Wars, and I hate Blade Runner. So we go back and forth about that all the time. He's a great guy, though. So, all right, this is the Millennium Falcon cockpit from
Jazz.
Jazz, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is 1/6 scale, fully lit, incredible replica. Has a speaker in the base with a remote control. Plays 15 different clips from the movies. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's a dope piece.
And then the beauty is you can actually take out you can disassemble the canopy, and you can remove the glass portion. So then you can display it without the glass, and so there won't be any reflection.
Look at that. That is so freaking badass.
Yeah. And it's perfect. It's 1/6 scale. It's perfect for Hot Toys, Seth.
Oh my god.
Sure is.
Yeah. And I mean, I wish I had sent you a video with canopy off so you could see the detail in the cockpit. I mean, it's incredible.
I wish you would send me something.
This is the Master Replica Falcon?
That is the Master Replica Falcon.
Oh my god, look at this.
And it is absolutely beautiful. The detail, the weathering. I was lucky. I think I got one. The paint applications on these were hit or miss, but I think I got one that was just beautifully done, and all the lights were the spotlights in the front, the engine, the cockpit, everything. It's just they did a fantastic job. That's 3 feet long.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is like the Agostini almost.
Correct.
That's like is that like the thing that people did, George, where they built like a coffee table and like put it in the coffee table?
No, I think Regal Robot does that, right? But I don't know if they used the Master Replica.
No, but there are people who have the Master Replicas who have done that. I've seen that done.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's funny. So the guy who was part of Master Replicas, Steve Dimzo, who did all of the work on the research on replicating this, he's actually the one who consulted with D'Agostini to make the model kit. So the new model kit is actually more accurate than this, because they added all the pieces that were missing off of the Falcon when they scanned this thing in the Lucasfilm archives.
Roy's in the chat saying, "Whoa, high praise from the Marvelous King himself. Maybe I will stick around for a while."
I love you, Roy.
Yeah.
Got some Stormtrooper helmets.
Yeah, this is the evolution, right? Of the Clone Trooper to the Stormtrooper to the First Order Stormtrooper. So this is actually the one on the far left, the Clone Troopers from EFX. The two in the center are from Master Replicas. And then the one on the far right is the Novos Premier helmet that they did in fiberglass. It's really, really well done.
All right. Superstar Destroyer.
Archer's saying, George looking at these Star Wars pics, making you wonder why we can only see one of his hands.
So this is actually... So, George, I don't know if you can zoom in on this, if you can enlarge the photo at all. This is a 38-inch long
Jesus.
filming model of the Super Star Destroyer.
Wow.
It's fully lit with, I think it has like 3,000 fiber optics in it. The engines are lit. The Star Destroyers that are flanking it are in scale, and those were individually fabricated, and then that's sitting on a custom Death Star base. This was done by a friend of mine and an incredible model builder in Germany named Daniel Beck. It's a masterpiece.
Sick. Yeah, it is. That is cool.
Yeah.
Got a E11.
Yeah, this is the one done by Saberforge, and it is so it's fully built out with all the electronics. So you fire it, it makes the sounds and everything,
Pew,
and then
pew.
the
I've
base.
been contemplating buying that one, but is it?
It's nice.
It is. It's pretty nice.
It's nice. It's heavy. It's all metal.
That would
they did a
explain why
really
they
nice
can't hit.
job on it.
That would explain why they can't hit shit with it. It's too heavy for them to shoot.
Yeah, and then this is the Regal Robot Rancor.
Right. Side by
and that's beautiful. They did a great job, except I'm still having a little bit of an issue with that saliva there.
That jizz, man.
That I know.
It looks like he's got jizz shooting out.
It does. But that's the only thing. That's the only thing I have a problem with. Well, I actually talked to Tom Spina about it, and it was, because mine was it was crooked, right? And I was trying to figure out how to get it to fall straight down, because otherwise it doesn't look realistic if it's not gravity dependent.
Right.
And he told me, you got to bend. I didn't want to take a heat gun or something to it and then destroy the replica. So, but he told me, he said, look, we tried to replicate what they did in the film. In the film, they actually had dental floss or fishing line hanging down in strands and had these openings in the mouth, and they would push this goo. It was the same stuff they used for the slime in Ghostbusters. And they would push it out the holes, and then it would run down the fishing line and drip. He's like, so we needed to figure out a way to replicate that in some way. So they actually put the fishing line, and then they dripped silicone down until it solidified. He's like, it was the only thing durable enough that we could ship, and it would, the collectors would get it, and it would still be in one piece. Hey, Calvin.
Calvin, this is Joseph. What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
We're going Thank you. I finished my homework.
Good job.
Craig's in the chat saying Rancor's got to pay bills too.
We got Han Solo blaster. I'm gonna skip through the blasters. I think we've done enough Star Wars. Let's check a look at. We got more statues. You got a lot of statues.
Yeah, those are.
And we're gonna get a little bit of room tour soon.
Ones.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little room tour here in a few. So we'll get past those. EFX.
That is the prop
helmet?
shop. No, that's the prop shop.
The prop shop. Helmet. Okay.
Yeah, so there are not many of those around.
That's cool.
They only made a few of them before the company. I don't know if they went bankrupt or lost the license or whatever, but that was done by the same group of artists who made it for the film. So it is spot on. It's an incredible piece.
Okay. All right, now we're outside Star Wars. Indiana Jones.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a Golden Idol from Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's
awesome.
a beautiful piece.
And then there you go. They should have put that in there.
Seth.
Oh my God! Come on, man! You fucking doing to me?
That's the Taurus Studios helmet that they made. It's beautiful.
Taurus.
I mean, it's got the leather straps, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Oh, come on!
I'm sorry, Seth. There are a couple of pictures in there for you. I put it specifically because I know you're a Captain America fan. This is the Queen Studios Mark 50 life-size bust. It is a beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. They did a fantastic job. But trying to display it with the wings on the back, the thrusters, it takes up a lot of space. But you can actually remove those, and it comes with the caps to put in so you can display it without it. And that's the Queen Studios Thanos that they did with the silicone portrait. It's so lifelike, it's unreal. Yeah, I mean, you literally feel like you have Thanos sitting in your room.
That's cool that they built the lights into the base too.
Oh yeah, it's
cool.
Beautiful. They're not that strong though, so I mean, you'd have to have the room pitch black to really see the effect.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool looking. The base is beautiful. They did a great job.
Yeah.
Got another Taurus Studios
so that's
Thor helmet.
Gladiator Thor.
So that's the one from Ragnarok. That's another one they did a great job on, and
that is beautiful.
Wings actually move.
Right.
That is beautiful. I love the blue that they used on that. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, we got a life-size Joker bust.
Yeah, so that's
Sideshow.
the Rick Baker one. And I love this piece. I didn't get it when it first came out, and then I got to notice, the low stock, and I was like, look, I got this. I mean, it's Rick Baker, and he's a legend, and I want to have this. But I'm actually really torn because I love this, and I love the new Joker that they just released, that Sideshow just released. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't know how many Joker busts I can have around.
Right.
But but yeah, this is a beautiful piece. So those are
got some hot toys.
God damn.
So Seth, let me tell you something. The Hot Toys vehicles are they're heaven. I absolutely love them.
I got excited because they just announced that they're re-releasing the Tumbler, so
you got to get the Tumbler.
I don't have any DC in my collection, but I'm heavily contemplating that just because I love the Tumbler. The Tumbler is my second favorite of the Batman vehicles. So
which is your first?
Oh, the 89 Batmobile.
Oh, well then.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, so.
He wasn't ready.
So let me tell you, I've been unpacking these.
Oh, son of a
recently.
bitch!
I'm saying, you had up for a while now.
You didn't even see it.
And you got it next to it with the shield. Oh my god!
Well, I haven't put it in the case yet. I unpacked that 2 days ago. I've had it for years in storage. I just unpacked it.
Is that the Blitz? Is that the Blitzway Ecto one you've got next to it too?
It is. It is. You'll see that soon. Let me tell you, they do not disappoint, and I am disappointed that Hot Toys has not made more vehicles. But I actually spoke to their rep at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019, and I told them, I'm like, every year you guys show these incredible vehicles, from Star Wars, and and they're fantastic. Why don't you actually produce these? Because they tease them and then they never do it. And she said, look, it's actually a real problem. It's a lot of money to develop these and to produce them, and then ship them to the United States. And then if there's any defect at all, and someone wants a replacement, I mean, there goes our profit on, a whole container of them. And it's just they don't like to do it.
No, I don't blame them. The vehicles are super challenging. So I mean, I get that, but it's funny. You're sitting there talking about teasing, yet you're teasing me right now. So I mean, it's
yeah.
Oh my god.
But they're incredible. I mean, that thing did not disappoint. I love that 89 Batmobile, and I love the Dark Knight trilogy pieces. And in fact, I was hoping
you have the bat.
This. I'm sitting right here looking at the box in front of me. I was hoping to get it unpacked before the show, and I couldn't. But I do have that.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to that. So this
is an example of some extremely great cape posing right here.
Yeah, it was challenging.
That's not sculpted?
That's not sculpted.
Joseph, holy crap.
Yes. And y'all talk about my cape posing skills. Look at this.
I literally thought it was sculpted.
Yeah, it took me a long time to pose that cape because, I've been trying on my other statues, and then Randy Bowen gave me some pointers on, what I should do, kind of try to make it look realistic, and then I did this, and it just came out. It was like perfection. I was like, I don't think I could ever do this again, so I won't let anyone touch the cape. But I sent the picture to George, and he was like, that's amazing. That's a perfect cape pose.
Freaking loved it.
Yeah,
that was great.
That's my the OG Battlestar Galactica helmet from EFX, and these are pretty hard to come by now because they have a signature plaque. And Richard Hatch, who played Apollo, he passed away, and so now these have gone up, and these have gone way up in value. But I love the Battlestar Galactica stuff, the old and the new.
All right. Here you go, Seth. This one's for you, too.
God damn it.
Watch the video, Seth.
Oh, don't do that.
Auto laces. Power laces.
We'll play that again, man. We'll play that again. You
Oh
know what
my
you need to get is
God.
you need to get the jacket too.
Oh
know?
my God.
The jacket is now
Too
dry.
bad Mike isn't in here right now. Mike would be fucking losing his shit.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I love it.
God
Love
damn,
it.
dude.
This is the back of the 1/6 scale.
The DeLorean.
The Hot Toys DeLorean.
One of the most sought after Hot Toys pieces to date.
Yeah, it's a
think it's
beautiful piece. It's absolutely beautiful. So detailed. It's amazing that they replicated the stainless steel finish on, to a T. There's some minor inaccuracies that I noticed, but all in all, it's just a beautiful piece.
Well, if those inaccuracies bother you, I'd be definitely more than glad to take that off your hands for you. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know.
He actually even owns a real DeLorean.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
That's how I know. That's how I know that there were inaccuracies, Seth.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but my DeLorean is all original. I didn't modify it to be like the time machine or anything.
Dude,
I love the car. It's beautiful.
I'm like on the next flight out to your house, man.
Right? I can't wait
You're
to
more
the
than
I'm gonna
welcome.
go over there.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
So when are you going to be in Washington, George?
Soon. I want to go over there more than I want to go to San Diego Comic Con. He's having trouble getting his stuff on the shelf, so I was like, man, we get the whole MCE crew together. We go fly out to Washington. We help the man put his stuff on his shelf for him, man, and then we get an exclusive room tour.
So
it's better than a con.
So
I plan to be out there in December.
Oh, see, there we go.
Yeah,
come on, man. We'll help you.
Nice.
I've actually seen this in person. One of the local comic shops actually has it, and it is a super beautiful piece. I mean, it's not obviously it's not compared to the Lego one I just bought, but still.
My only complaint with it is the spinning lights on the top are very loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually took the thing apart to see if I could figure out what the issue is with that, because they're all that way. Everyone complains how loud they are. It's because they have a single motor in the center that drives these gears, and it's the gears that spin all the lights. But there are so many gears involved that's what makes all the noise. I mean, there's just no getting around it.
Wow.
So. And there's Ecto goggles from Ghostbusters. I bought a bunch of stuff from Hollywood Collectibles Group as they produce these props. There's the Ecto goggles. They did the Ghost Trap, and I'm actually waiting for the Proton Pack to arrive. It's a piece that I got recently. So, and then this Jurassic is Park. So this was actually made by the same guy who made it for the movie. So it's it's a really beautiful piece. It's all machined aluminum, and you can't get the Barbasol shaving cans anymore. They discontinued this that
style of can.
That style of can. So so I was fortunate to get it.
Welcome.
Right.
There we go. So
there's the
I know how much you love Star Trek. So
make it so.
So this is a filming miniature. It is 3 feet long. That's our dinner table, to give you an idea that it's sitting.
Shit.
Yeah, it is fully lit. It has like 300 LEDs inside, and it has all kinds of functionality. This is another model created by the same artist of the NX-01 from Star Trek Enterprise. Just to give you an idea of what they look like in real life with all the animation.
That is fucking amazing. Holy crap.
Yeah. He is incredible. John Evelyn is an incredible artist. He actually used to work at ILM, and he worked on Star Wars episodes 2 and 3. And he was one of the last few guys in the model shop there at ILM. That's also from Star Trek. That's a tricorder from the Next Generation.
Yeah, I figured that. I saw the Star.
That was done. That's a Master Replicas piece.
It's cool.
That is so. Yeah. That is. Listen, even though we don't hawk the Trek on this channel, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, right? All right.
There you go.
This Blade Runner, right?
That's Blade Runner. That's from the original Blade Runner. That's a Tomenosuke blaster.
Wow.
They did such incredible work. I mean, that thing is solid. I mean, it's metal and resin, the handle. I mean, it's such a beautiful piece.
It is beautiful.
That is pretty cool. Now, what is this gun from?
Oh, this is from Psycho-Pass. It's a Japanese anime.
Is it?
And,
all right.
And so play the video. This thing is just
Look
incredible.
what this thing could do.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Get
and then
the fuck out of here.
Yeah. This thing is incredible. It's just an incredible piece of engineering.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
I gotta play that again. That thing is so damn cool. You know?
Yo.
It brings out the kid in you when you see this kind of craziness.
Yeah.
What in the ass?
Yeah. And I don't know if you have the volume turned up, but it actually plays like the Japanese audio from the anime.
It's playing through my TV is the problem.
Ah, okay.
If you want to go, we go to Tokyo. Oh my god, dude, that is freaking badass.
It's a really cool piece. And then this is another
the noisy cricket.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so badass.
Yeah.
Well,
So
at least you
that-
don't get the recoil. You don't get the kickback on it when you pull the trigger.
Yeah. That's actually from Factory Entertainment. They did an incredible job on those pieces. I have 3 Men in Black pieces from them. And then George, I forgot to send you bust, but I'll show it to you as we walk around.
So that's, like I said, that's just some of the close-ups of some of the pieces that he has. Joseph's gonna take us around here real quick for a little bit of a room tour. Hopefully, you can walk around.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that. Let me get the chair out, and you're gonna have to excuse because, so I should preface this.
Yes,
the
go ahead.
room is far from finished. In fact, parts of the room look like the warehouse from Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, I've still got boxes piled up. Nothing's where it's supposed to be. Everything is getting reorganized. So my objective really for the last couple of years has just been, let me get all the stuff out of the boxes so then I know how to organize it. So most of the stuff is in front of other stuff. You can't see stuff. Stuff is out on the floor. So please excuse, but you'll at least get an idea of kind of what's going on here. So
this is what we got to do, man. So we're gonna fly out there, all the MC crew. We're gonna help them out. So then I'm just gonna show you guys the work that we're gonna be getting into. All right, before you guys say yes. All right.
Oh, I'll definitely help him pose all his Hot Toys. There's no question about that.
Let me see here.
See if we can get him full screen and have us.
Let me switch the camera around here.
What? If,
there we go. Front camera, back camera.
Well, I'm gonna try a few different views here. See if I can't get you. Looks like I can't get him to.
Oh,
there we go.
Hey, we're missing the action. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know. I'm getting there.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me move my chair out of here.
God damn, that is a fucking collection room.
I feel so inadequate.
I do, dude. It makes me feel. Oh, he's got a fucking ET right there.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so here's the.
Why don't you start?
Walk in.
Yeah.
You want to start with the Star Wars stuff?
Oh
no. We'll end with the Star Wars because I'm the bigger Star Wars fan here. These guys like seeing other stuff. So let's give everybody the.
I feel like this is like my. I'm talking to Elvis right now, and this is like my Graceland.
Yes. I totally can understand that.
Okay, so this is over here. We're to the right when you walk into the room. So here's the door. I have some glass double doors here. Those are automated, so when you walk into
the doors slide open like a freaking Enterprise.
Enterprise,
bro.
Enough already. Enough.
Okay, so these are the pieces that I have when you first walk into the room to the right. This is all Randy Bowen, so I wanted to dedicate an entire section to his work. And he said once I get the room squared away and I get these pieces out, he's going to come over here and he's going to not pose them, but at least organize them in such a way that he makes look good. And so I have all these pieces, and then you can't see the ones on the lower shelf. I have some of the bigger pieces that he gave me, like Thanos on Throne and stuff, on the lower shelves. Unfortunately, everything behind all these damn Hot Toys boxes, Seth.
Oh my god, it's like Hot Toys Wonderland.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, so over here, these are here temporarily, but I have a lot of the Sideshow Marvel pieces. Some of them couldn't even fit. I couldn't put their heads on. And then there's a XM Flash, and then there's the Joker bust, Wolverine. And there's Hulk versus Wolverine down there. You know, let me take the phone off of the tripod here, and that'll allow me to walk around a little bit better here, a little easier.
Oh my god!
All right.
Okay. Sorry. Let me get back to the stream. Okay. So then, as you go over here, this is all Marvel statues are going to be over here. So all this stuff is getting moved, but there are just lots of random pieces that I have here. Movie props, memorabilia, other statues. Everything here is getting moved to make room for the Marvel pieces, and these are going to go in other parts of the room. I even have some pieces from, that's the Mospeda from Robotech, and there's the Diva from,
Overwatch.
and then some of the animated stuff. Unfortunately, it's all buried behind the boxes, but here you can actually hear. You can see some of these pieces.
Jesus Christ, that Hulk, the Hulk Buster.
Yeah, that's the Iron Studios one. I'm waiting for the.
I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed off about that because I had the opportunity to actually buy that piece when I was in Atlanta, and the guy just had the statue by itself. He didn't have the box or anything. So I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, how the hell am I going to get that thing home?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the guy wanted $200. The guy wanted $200 for it.
Oh,
those the James Bond cars.
These are from James Bond.
James Bond, yeah.
It's another James Bond piece.
The Aston Martin.
This is Da Vinci
is
Code.
Is that the book from Indiana Jones?
That's the Grail Diary.
Oh my God!
Yep. And then I have some, some video game pieces and just some random stuff. All the stuff to, like I said, get reorganized. And then I unpacked all these helmets for Marvel, and DC, and other films like Ghost in the Shell. But these, I'm actually thinking about spreading out when I put the statues and the Hot Toys in, and it'll kind of go with those pieces.
Well, I see that you have too many Captain America ones. So if you want, I'll be glad to definitely take one of those off your hands for you.
So the Captain America ones, the one in the front is Taurus Studios, and the one in the back is from King Arts.
Oh man!
But the one in the back is not. You can't remove it from the stand. It's glued to the stand, unfortunately.
Really?
So it's
That
only a
sucks.
display piece. Yeah, I know. And then down here you can see, a few more of the
Mega Man
helmets.
and Aquaman.
And then there's one of my favorite Harley Quinns, Margot Robbie version, and then this is the one that Sideshow just did. And then I have the
Spider-Man
2099 Prime 1.
Beautiful.
And then there's the Superman, the Hush Superman.
Yep.
And then I just recently got this piece, the Black Manta, the Injustice one from Prime 1.
Nice.
And then these are a couple of Tweeterhead pieces.
Tweeterheads.
And then these are the Sideshow ones, the Superman, the most recent one, and then the old one. I actually really loved this old one, and it wasn't until recently, they had one of their warehouse finds or whatever, and I had the opportunity to buy it directly from them.
Nice.
I see those arc reactors behind Superman.
Yeah, those are from King Arts.
Are those Stank approved?
Definitely.
This is a great piece. Also from King Arts. Wait,
dude. Oh, get the! Oh my God.
Yeah. These pieces are great.
No.
And then this is the Scepter. I just unpacked this like an hour before the show.
Oh, that's dope.
That is so freaking badass.
And then this is the Taurus Studios gauntlet.
Yeah, the gauntlet.
But I have the other ones from Hot Toys that I have to unpack. Of course, this is the Queen Studios busts.
Wow.
And Seth, by the way, This entire section here, that's all Hot Toys, waiting for Hot Toys pieces.
Oh my God! I will gladly pay you to allow me to come over to your house and unbox your Hot Toys and display them.
We could, we'll rock the poses too, man.
There's that custom Silver Surfer that I lusted after since it came out, and I missed out on it, and I was able to get it.
One.
That is beautiful.
To me, it's the best Silver Surfer that's been made. And then there's the the Sideshow Mark 7.
The Mark 7
and
Lantern.
There's the the Sideshow Legendary Scale.
What?
Spider-Man. I love this piece.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah, I know a lot of people complained. They were like, it looks like a child dressed in... But this, let me tell you, the colors on this thing just pop.
Yeah,
they really do pop. And then that's a statue back there from Prime 1. That's from Ganso. I'm waiting for the other companion piece to arrive. I gotta hide this one away from my children as they grow up.
Yep. Funny thing is, I saw the anime. They weren't dressed like that.
No, I know. These are all pieces from Ganso. I love the anime, and then this. The
anime was dope. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the gun. And then these are other. This is all anime. This entire These are all pieces from just random. They're random anime pieces, but what I love are the kankole. These are basically from Japanese video games where they take these girls and they arm them with battleship parts, and I was so fascinated by them when I was in Japan that I started collecting them. They're really incredible.
Did I catch a glimpse of a Megatron?
Oh, you did. That's we're coming on the Transformers section here.
What the?
Yeah, these are huge. This Megatron and Optimus are.
I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that Optimus Prime before.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
we saw it when we were in Tampa.
No, I think I also saw it too when I was just in Atlanta.
Cool. Yeah,
this thing is huge. It's 19 inches tall.
Mm-hmm. I almost bought it.
And then here are some other Transformers. These are the MP, the Takara Tomy pieces. Well, like I said, you can barely see stuff because they really need to get like risers and. Awesome. And then up here I have some Gundam and Robotech stuff. I actually have a huge Robotech collection. I can't wait to unpack that because I have like a 1/6 scale cockpit. And it's fully lit and it has a video screen in the cockpit that plays clips from the anime. And it's just an incredible piece. And then I'm going to have like Voltron and Astro Boy pieces here. And then this is just... I started to run out of room in the Star Trek section. So these are Star Trek pieces, some Orbital pieces, some more Star Trek pieces. These are pieces from Star Trek The Next Generation. And then pieces from the original Star Trek, the original series. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Get over here to get some close-ups of some of this stuff. Some of the communicators, phasers, tricorders, other props. And then this is from Next Generation here. And some of the movies. Yeah. Phaser props. Like I said, it's just a mess. You know, when things aren't organized properly, you know, it doesn't matter how many pieces or how awesome the pieces are. When you don't organize the display properly.
I just got to randomly say something. So you've got all these cool props and everything. What's with the bottle of wine?
That's part of Star Trek, man. It's
is it?
It's Picard.
That's from Picard's winery.
Yeah, Picard's winery.
Chateau Picard.
Yeah. See, I know a little bit about Star Trek.
And then this is kind of the older sci-fi stuff. I still have a lot of this stuff to unpack. You know, there's that Voyage to the Moon face that's going to get mounted on the wall out here. I have some real space stuff. I have a beautiful Apollo 11, and I have some statues from Blitzway of the astronauts that have to go in. These are from Doctor Who. Those are Sonic Screwdrivers, 10th and 12th Doctors. These are some Battlestar Galactica pieces that I have. The Nautilus. This
crazy,
one is
right?
going to go in the cabinet soon. That's the Obelisk from 2001.
Right.
So you can see there's still a lot to unpack. And then on this wall here, I'm actually going to be hanging pieces that, can't really go on the shelves, like Captain America's shield. I have some of the weapons from District 9, some of the rifles that are huge, so those are going to get hung on the walls. Some swords, like the green Destiny sword and the Kill Bill sword, and that.
So I love that you were able to build this room with all that in mind. You were able to plan out, like, this is gonna be my Hot Toy section. This is gonna be, we're gonna put my statues. Now you have a lot to unpack, but I mean, at least you got a plan for all of it.
So
I'll be right here.
I got that same BB-8.
Yeah, this is the remote control one. Yeah, my plan was to get this and weather it up because I have a half-scale R2-D2 that I'm working on building from D'Agostini.
Right.
This is one of the Robotech statues from Prime 1. This is a beautiful piece. It is massive, but it is absolutely beautiful. And then this is another piece that I absolutely love from Men in Black.
Oh, yeah, the Mr. Rosenbaum.
Yep. And the little alien inside. This piece is just
so
fantastic. Cool. And I mean, look at the bust.
Jesus.
It's crazy. And then I just picked up this recently too, the 1989
the
Michael
Batman
Keaton. Yeah. And then here you go, Seth. Here are all This is what I did this week. I unpacked the Hot Toys DeLorean.
I don't know if I want to be your friend or I want to hate you right now.
And the 1989 Batmobile. And then I just got this one from Jazz Inc., which is just beautiful.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That thing's dope.
And then,
oh my God.
And then I actually have, this is the base for it.
Holy shit.
So this is going to be going underneath it. Yeah.
That's
yeah. Well, I got it, and unfortunately it was warped. The resin was warped, so it wasn't flat. So I actually went to a friend of mine's workshop, and we made it into a ramp. So the thing's actually going to be, kind of at an angle.
That's
and
cool.
then here are some props from Batman. That is the gauntlet from the 1989 film, when he's in an art museum, and then those separate, they fire into the walls, and then
for the zip line.
Yeah. And then those are the spear guns that he uses. That particular one, I think there are only 3 of them made. It's full metal construction, and this was done by an artist in Czech Republic. Just came out from Queen Studios. It's a beautiful piece. Here's the Bat Pod. And the tumblers. And those are from the animated.
Yeah, Calvin has those.
Yeah, those are really cool. And then up here, I have Men in Black stuff. There's more Indiana Jones stuff in the back.
I see the light cycle. I see the light cycle from Tron.
Nice. This is beautiful. I love the art from
that's
Tron.
Awesome. Oh my God, that is.
There's RoboCop's gun in the back.
No.
That's the Auto 9 from RoboCop back there.
Oh,
it's hard
dude.
to see. This is Corbin Bell's blaster from. Yeah. And that's this from Fifth Element. I'm really trying right now. George knows my trials and tribulations with this. I'm trying to work with someone overseas right now to build a functional ZF-1, the gun from Fifth Element.
Wow.
He's already done it. He's limited on time and he's very busy, so I'm just trying to get him to commit so we can do it. And it'll be incredible when it's done, because I've seen the prototype and it's just incredible. This is a beautiful piece too. That's from Stargate.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the Sid Mead. This is the concept blaster from Blade Runner. So this is the one that Sid Mead kind of designed as a concept for the film. And then actually you can see the other one from the new Blade Runner 2049 is back there.
Right. Nice.
And then of course, Back to the Future, the hoverboard,
the
Mr.
almanac.
Fusion, flux capacitor. The
Pepsi.
See, this is the problem. You can't see most of the stuff. The license plates are in the back, the almanac. This is a great
save the clock
plutonium
tower
chamber. Yeah,
he's got
the photograph.
He's got the photo. Jesus.
The photograph is great because it's actually it's one of those lenticular ones. So if you,
I don't think
it shows up, but I don't think you can see it in the picture, but
Yeah.
live, you see the brother and sister disappear.
Fade in, fade out. That's cool.
And then I just have some other random stuff. That's from the Roman holiday. I just finished building this. That's a quarter scale Valentino Rossi Yamaha motorcycle. This thing is beautiful.
That is cool.
So detailed. It's in the cabinet so it doesn't collect dust, but ultimately it's going to go somewhere else in the house. Some Transformers pieces. I have all of the 3.0 and 3A Transformers figures. So those are going to go in the cabinet. These are some of the busts from Prime 1.
Those 3A figures you're gonna love, man. Because I have I have the Prime, the Soundwave, and the Bumblebee.
Yes, they are. I mean, just having unboxed this little one, Tweaks. I mean, they're incredible.
Yeah.
And then that is also from 3.0. That's
from
Matrix.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then there's some pieces back there from Mega Man, and that's the gun from Halo, from Triforce Studios before they up and disappeared.
Triforce.
Then
I
over
remember
here is the Star Wars section.
Yeah.
So in these cubicles here, this is all going to be dioramas. So I have 8 dioramas from 1/6 scale dioramas from Star Wars to put in these cubicles. There's one.
Ugh.
You can see the Emperor's throne room, and there's the other part of it. And then I'm going to put the Hot Toys Emperor on throne and the Royal Guard. Yeah. So, and then the other pieces in here are like the Tantive 4 entryway and Vader's meditation chamber. And, those pieces are incredible. And once the Hot Toys pieces are paired with them,
George,
they're mind-blowing.
I saw the comment.
Yeah.
You saw it?
I saw the comment.
I see it too.
You see it? From Sean?
What is
from
what is
Sean.
the comment?
Says, poor Flankster is going to be so sad after he watches this and realizes his collection is not the best in the world.
Oh, jeez. These are absolutely... these are some of my prized statues. I absolutely love these. I love McQuarrie's artwork. I love all of his concept work. And I think Sideshow knocked it out of the park with these pieces.
Yeah, they're cool.
And then this is the Lord of the Sith one.
Yeah, I like that one.
And then the Rogue One version that they did. I love that. I tried to pose the cape, but it's not as good as my Superman cape pose. And then these two are beautiful. Boba and Django. And then this, I know, George, you have this.
I do, yeah.
This is another one that they just, it doesn't get any better than that.
Supposed to put the max on.
And this is actually the concept
Mm-hmm.
for what Yoda was supposed to be, a concept piece for Yoda.
I have the Han.
Yeah. And then here is the helmet cabinet. And again, all this stuff has to be reorganized, and a lot of these helmets are gonna have to go because I'm out of room, and I still have all my Vader helmets to put in here and other helmets that need to go in here. So I'm gonna have to figure out.
I know somebody who'll take some off your hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
George.
So here
That's another reason why I want to go out there.
And so some of these pieces are from RS, RS props, prop masters in Europe. Some of them are Anovos. Some of them are master replicas. Some of them are custom pieces. These are from Armory Shop Props in Russia. And these are Ralph McQuarrie concept helmets.
Wow.
For the Stormtroopers. Yeah. And I just have these little guys in there for now until I figure out where to put them. And then, of course, these are the 40th anniversary pieces from EFX.
I love Kuro!
There's the Mando. There's the Shadow Stormtrooper from Master Replicas. These are pretty rare.
The Biker Scout.
And the Scout Trooper helmet from EFX, and that's a Master Replicas Boba Fett.
Frankie just fucking lost his shit.
And then these are more Anovos and EFX pieces. There's Luke's and Wedge's helmets. That's the First Order TIE Fighter pilot helmet. There's the Death Trooper from Rogue One, Tank Trooper from Rogue One, That's a Sith Trooper from Armory Shop
helmet.
Props. And this is a
like a Lego
helmet from Anovos. And then, of course, these are other. This is another Rogue One piece.
Yeah, the short
trooper from Rogue One. Yeah. And this was actually this K2SO head was actually made by my friend Kevin Gorby. He lives about 20 minutes from here. He made this. He sculpted this and made it himself.
Ronaldo just made a good comment. He says George is going to be like OG Geek in Seth's room. What can I take?
Exactly.
Yeah. And then
I'm gonna have to drive out there.
The Jabba.
Yeah, I got that one.
And there's the Han and Carbonite.
I gotta get that Han and Carbonite, man. Now that I have
to go with your Boosh.
Yeah, man.
And then these are more lightsaber hilts. These are the ones you got for me, George, from Disney. Now I'm actually I just finished designing. I have 2 big acrylic racks that are going to go here and here. And each one is going to hold 18 Force FX lightsabers upright, like a pool cue rack. Right. And that's all of these Force FX lightsabers that you see here on the floor.
Holy shit!
My God.
Yep.
Oh my God!
Wow, talk about fucking sabers.
And then this is some of the pieces from Regal Robots, and that's the Blurg that George also got one of. George actually liked mine. I think he did maybe it was hit or miss on the paint jobs, but this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling mine.
There's the Dewback.
The Dewback, I'm feeling a lot more.
Have the Hot Toys pieces to go on them, and then
I want to get, man.
The Tauntaun?
The Tauntaun.
The Tauntaun's incredible, and that's from Sideshow. And I actually have the Han and Luke, in their snow outfits.
In the snow outfits
on this.
Yeah, there's a comic book store here in Orlando that has it. That I need to get on.
And then there's the Rancor. This thing is just incredible. The detail on this is just incredible.
Yeah, that thing is cool.
And here we have the Sideshow.
Grogu.
Baby Yoda.
And then these are some of the
frog
accessories. The frog, the frog lady's egg. There's this wood soup bowl in the back there, and some of the macaroons. Those are all made by Soul Inertia.
That's awesome.
And then some more lightsaber pieces. I'm going to have all the hilts kind of organized together eventually. This is another Grogu. This was done by an artist on the RPF, and it is incredible because it's actually silicon, so it's very, very lifelike. It may not be accurate, but it's very lifelike. And then this is the Master Replicas Jedi Training Remote. I don't have the other one out, the one you saw in the videos yet. Those are Jango Fett blasters.
Oh my God.
Boba Fett's blaster.
Yes.
Holy shit. Where is Frankie right now?
One day Jeremy you will be mine. One day.
And then of course we have
I think it's amazing.
Darth Maul with the saber, and then I just got this at George's advice, which I am not disappointed with. This is incredible. Beautiful. Wow. And then here are some more. These are from that's the Coke that I picked up at Galaxy's Edge when we were together, George. This is from Saber Forge. This is the pewter lightsaber hilt from Royal Selangor. This is the lightsaber that I built when we were there.
Right.
This is from Vader's Vault. And that one is from Saber Forge. Yeah.
You got the Camino Saber Dart.
Yep. And that's the mine from Regal Robot.
Right.
That's Ray's Dark Saber.
Oh,
Saber Forge. And that's another Dark Storm from Saber Mock in Singapore, I think. This is an incredible piece. That's the reveal lightsaber. And then here is a close-up of the one that I told you about earlier from MB Sabers.
Wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
And then this is the E11 from Saber Forge. And then this is the Master Replicas one above it, which is really beautiful. So the Master Replicas one is probably more accurate to the movie, but the Saber Forge one is well, I mean, it's usable.
Right.
That's
cool.
And then along the same lines, here are the blasters up here. This is the Rebel Trooper blaster, Han's blaster, and then the Elite version, which is behind it, which is the factory new version. And then Leia's blaster and Luke's blaster behind it. I gotta get acrylic risers so you can actually see all of these.
Right.
Then some Beskar. These are the detonators, thermal detonators. This is the Master Rebels did too. They did the as first built, like out of the factory, and then the one that's a replica of the one in the film.
Right.
And then there's the Medal of Yavin, and some more just the communicator. That's the disc from Rogue One.
Oh, Rogue One? Oh, that was
well, I mean it's Rogue One,
Same
A
thing.
New Hope. That's the Project Stardust data, the data tape that they pull out, and that's the disc that they hand over.
Okay.
To the Tantive 4. These are some replicas of the Death Star tiles that were used in filming from EFX. And of course, these are the prop shop lightsaber hilts. These are very hard to come by, but they were made by the X company that made them for the film.
Nice.
So they're exact replicas. And then this is a Master Replicas Emperor's hilt.
Wow.
Very
See, George, I told you how the difference. I mean, look at how small that thing is.
It's very small compared to the one from Hasbro.
Compared to the
the chunky monkey.
So, oh, and then of course,
Han and Carbonite.
Han and Carbonite. So that is the kind of the room as it is right now. Lots and lots and lots of work to do, and lots of stuff to unpack.
I'm looking up flights right now.
I'm saying
we could fly out tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
I volunteer myself, Seth, Calvin. I know will come.
Frankie,
we'll get Frankie out there.
Craig
would probably come too, man. We'll have a crew out there. All you gotta do is give us some beer, man. We'll be up there. We'll be fine.
Well, there's plenty of that. Well, here, by the way, Seth.
Oh my God! Why are you saying Seth?
Just so you can see.
Holy shit!
This is still needs to be unpacked.
Holy dude! You know what I feel like? What just happened when he opened up the door? I felt like they were opening up the at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark when they put the Ark on the thing, and you open up and it's just the boxes and the crates. I feel like that's just what happened.
Oh my God.
So these are all the studio ships, the Star Destroyer, Super Star Destroyer, all the Enterprises, and
holy crap.
There are a couple of pieces. They were so big, I just put them out here for the time being. The Sideshow Juggernaut. This is a life-size group bust.
Holy crap.
And then this one, I sent you a picture of, George. You didn't show it because probably no one would know what it is, but
exactly.
This is a sculpture done by a Japanese sculptor named Akihito, and he calls this the Wind Messenger. It's just an absolutely beautiful piece, and I fell in love with it, so I picked it up. It was supposed to be a gift for my wife, but she hates it, so it's going to be down here with the rest of the stuff. But yeah, so that's the room.
Nice.
This is not a room. This is like a museum.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I can't wait to see it.
That's kind of the purpose, right? I mean, it was supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. It's going to be a museum.
Oh
there we go.
So what you think, Calvin, man?
I know seeing this.
I'm blown away, man.
After seeing that room, it's
I
probably
am
a disappointment. But
speechless.
What you think, man? You think if we get out there, group of us together, we can't knock that out like in a week?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, man.
We'd have some fun.
We'd have stuff on the shelves, man. You'd be ready to go. Your wife would be cool because you won't have to be unboxing everything every day. The only problem you will have is you have a lot of empty boxes.
When did you move? What are you going to do with all those boxes?
Well, so that's been a real problem. What I have been doing is I'm getting rid of the styrofoam and I'm collapsing the art boxes and keeping boxes. I figure in the event that I'm going to sell something, it's important to have the art box, but you know, the styrofoam is important, but there are a lot of other solutions. I don't think we've ever talked about this, but FedEx makes a they make these bags with a liquid in them, and you break a tab inside the bag, and it's expandable foam, but it remains soft.
Oh, I've seen that
liquid
before.
and pliable. Yeah. So actually, Randy Bone is the one who told me about how to do this. He's like, you take a box. If you have the art box for the statue, you take the box, you tape it up. You know, you make it a box again. You break one of these things, you put it in the bottom of the box, and then you take the pieces of the statue and you press them in, and then the foam will solidify around those pieces. And then you take another bag and you break the tab and expands the foam, and then you just rest that on top, and it'll form, and it'll basically form like a clamshell around all the statue pieces. And it will hold them securely, and it'll be just like custom styrofoam. So that's my plan if I ever sell any of these pieces. But, you know, it's going to be a challenge. I mean, it's not just what you see here. There's still another 1,000 square foot warehouse that's filled with pieces that need to be displayed. So it's not just what you just saw in that room out there. So there are going to be things that are going to be sold. It's just a matter of
I would hope I get a
out.
phone call. I hope I get a phone call.
Well, George, you didn't show Seth the piece that I have for him.
The cap.
What?
The cap shield. Well, I did show him that. He wants a. But he wants a.
Oh, he doesn't want that.
Yeah, he wants the.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I told you it before, Seth.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did, Seth. All right, I'll pull it up. Give me a second. I've showed you before. It's the concept or the prototype cap shield.
Okay, let me.
I'm getting it.
I'm gonna set up the camera again so I can sit down. Sorry.
Oh man, that's a cool Chewbacca shirt.
Oh, thanks. You know how many times I've been I've been wearing this and I've gone to like a coffee shop or something, and they're like, "Oh, cool Bigfoot shirt."
Oh my god! Wow.
I know.
I totally agree with Jedi Shizzle's comment right now. After watching this, I'm embarrassed of my collection.
There, that's the shield. I've showed you that picture before.
Oh my god!
That's all metal. That's all metal.
What does one have to do to obtain that?
I have that for you. I told George. I said I have this piece if Seth wants it. You know.
All right. I'll have to get George. I'll have to get your number from George, and we'll have to talk.
Okay. Yeah, that's a beautiful piece, and it's all metal. It's incredible. Yeah.
My team
Thank
just
you, King
puckered
Benny.
up.
King Benny just donated $5. He says admission fee to this beautiful man and his collection. Thank you for sharing and keep the updates coming. Nerdgasm.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, there's still a lot more to come. I was telling George the other day, I have like 20 different projects going right now. I'm making I commissioned someone to make a Boba Fett jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
So that's coming.
God.
The Ghostbusters Proton Pack is coming. I'm going to be making a Rocketeer jetpack. I have the kit for a life-size one. That's going to go on the wall. Let's see. Nobody wants to hear about this, but I'm making a Vulcan harp right now, if anyone knows what that is. I'm working with an artist in Seattle to create a silicon squid baby from Men in Black. And a couple more Star Wars helmets, some custom pieces.
Jeez.
And just all kinds of studio models, a Death Star, a 2-foot diameter Death Star model.
Oh my god.
That's fully lit. That's going to be incredible. Slave 1, a studio scale Slave 1 I'm building right now. That's 38 inches high. And the display plaque on it is a video plaque. And George put together all the footage for it. It's incredible. Sure, yeah.
I think I showed you that one, Seth.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I had fun doing that one.
So lots of stuff coming. Yeah.
So we're getting up on about an hour and a half right now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I knew this one was going to be a long one. That's why I knew we weren't going to get to display or nay because of this. I'm actually more excited to show the help show the collection here, and to offer the assistance of my crew. Like I said, Calvin and I, we got mad experience putting together prototypes. Man, we can knock this out much faster. They come with instructions.
Oh
And
yeah.
I can definitely pose and display all your hot toys.
See, we got years of experience doing this.
That's right.
At your disposal, bro.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for having me on, and it's been wonderful to be able to share this. And once, like I said, once it's really, finished, then George is actually going to fly out here and do a full-on, video document.
I'll bring out
he's going to document everything. It'll
do everything.
Awesome.
George is officially.
I can't wait.
George has officially been replaced as my best friend. Joseph is now my new best friend.
Understandable.
Oh,
Understandable.
thank you.
So, guys, if you don't haven't started following, go to Instagram. His name, the name on there is Nowhere Collection, but it's not spelled like nowhere. It's spelled Knowhere. That's how you spelled it.
Yeah,
That's how you
it's just
Dot
like
collection.
So if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy,
Right.
that's where the collector lives. Is nowhere.
Nowhere.
That's the head
That's
of the
right.
Celestial or whatever. Yeah. So that's where the name comes from.
So check him out on Instagram. He puts pictures up frequently of his collection, so you can start following him there and give him thumbs up and likes and all that. We'll definitely have him on the show again, and I'm definitely gonna go over there and help him unbox stuff. Trust me. Like I said, I'd rather do that than go to San Diego Comic-Con.
I agree.
Awesome.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I will I will get on a plane for.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You guys are hilarious. Well, thank you very much. No, it's great to finally be on here, and I really treasure my friendship with you, George. It's like I said, it's been the best part of doing all this is meeting the people, like you and Seth and Calvin, and hopefully one of these days we can all meet up at San Diego Comic-Con or elsewhere. And
absolutely.
I'm telling you, man. You think we're joking? We're coming out there, man. Trust me.
Listen, you think you're excited? You think you're excited to have George as a friend? Just wait till you have me as a friend.
Well, you guys are gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna break it to my wife that you guys are all coming here and staying here for an extended period. I don't know what she's gonna say.
No, we'll get a hotel, man. We're all right. We'll bunk together in like one room.
I think she'll be happy more happy than anything that your cave will be fully assembled and everything.
Will be done.
And she can have her kitchen back.
There you go.
She doesn't even come down here unless I ask her for help with something. She's just like, that's your space, but the condition is you also have to clean it. You also have to keep it clean.
Yeah.
So.
We don't even need blankets. We'll just cuddle next to Seth.
That's right. I do. I am furry. Yes.
Oh my god.
And
I want to snuggle with sexual chocolate.
Oh my god.
So just one thing though, if anyone has any questions about anything, about lighting, about wiring, about shelving, feel free to send me messages on Instagram. I can, I'm happy to field any questions. I didn't see any of the comments, so if anyone has any questions, please don't be upset if I didn't answer anything because I couldn't see anything.
I think more people were just in shock and awe over everything that they saw.
Saw a lot of that. Yeah. It's going to get better, man. It's awesome. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us for another Geek Show. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and until next time, keep it marvelous.
Peace.